Hello guys, Crispy, welcome back to another video. Today, my friends, I'm gonna be testing the RX 580, as you can see here in Red Dead Redemption 2, as you can see in the background right now. And I am running, of course, the usual Ryzen 7 3700X with 16 gigs of RAM. Of course, you don't need these specs to not bottleneck the RX 580, especially in Red Dead Redemption 2. A Ryzen 5 1600 will do the job just fine. And by the way, guys, if you haven't checked our Discord server yet, please do so. The link is down below in the description. And yeah, if you want to have a chat or something, go check it out. It's pretty good right now. Rainbowistic Farts has done a great job here organizing everything and introducing like bots and stuff. So yeah, go check that out. Gonna exit that just to test the game here. So Red Dead Redemption 2, it's actually nighttime, so I don't like it. I'm just gonna get to camp and sleep the night off. So I'll see you very soon, guys. All right. And here we are, my friends. It's morning time. Everything is beautiful again. I'm just gonna show you the settings now and talk about stuff that we're gonna test here today. So I am gonna be testing, of course, at 1080p because I think it's an adequate resolution here for the RX 580, especially in Red Dead Redemption 2. And I'm also gonna be testing low, medium, high, and ultra settings. Low settings being this with ultra textures and 16 anisotropic filtering, because these two don't drop your FPS and make the game look much better. So yeah, I'm just leaving them on ultra and X16. Everything else is set to the minimum here. So these are the low settings that we're going to be testing here today. This game is extremely demanding and extremely beautiful at the same time, but yeah, just don't really expect a ton of FPS coming from the RX 580 in this game, because it really is a performance hog and it's not really that well optimized. I will say, maybe some people say otherwise, but we know I turned pretty much everything to the lowest settings possible, except for those two that don't really impact performance, and we are getting around 70 FPS with the RX 580, so that's not really good, is it? Of course, it's better than, for example, the GTX 1060, which got like around 60 to 70 FPS most of the time. Here we're getting like around 70 to 75 most of the time, so that's just due to the Vulkan API that we're running right now, or DirectX 12. DirectX 12 actually runs pretty much the same. Vulkan runs like 1 or 2 FPS higher than DirectX 12 in this game, so that's why I chose Vulkan here to make these videos with. As you're probably aware of right now, AMD GPUs as well as the Turing architecture of the NVIDIA GPUs run better in newer APIs such as Vulkan and DirectX 12 again. So yeah, the 10 series such as the 1066GB, which is usually on par with the RX 580, yeah, that struggles a little bit compared to this GPU right now over here, and that's just because of the newer APIs. But well, as you can see, the performance is pretty damn smooth at low settings. Of course, you shouldn't really aim for low settings if you have an RX 580, in my opinion, not even an RX 570 or 470. This game is very, very beautiful, for example, at medium settings or high settings. So if you get like a 30 plus FPS experience at those settings, I will take it over a 60 plus FPS experience at low settings, just because the game is really, really gorgeous and it runs well even at 30 FPS. It's playable. So there's a bunch of bandits over there. Alright, let's take them out. Oh, what the heck? Why did you do that? Arthur! I'm just glad he didn't urge the horse here. Where are the bad boys at? Oh boy, so they're shooting the rock. What a bunch of dumbasses. Okay, let's do this. What the heck are they doing? What? Why are you killing each other, people? You're supposed to be friends. Oh my god, I just shot the rock as they did. Oh my god, stop, Arthur! Okay, one down. He's reloading. Alright. Real easy. Okay. Oh, yep. That's very easy, isn't it, mate? You actually get quite a bit of micro stuttering. That's why our 1% lows are that low, even though we haven't seen it drop to like 48, not even from 60, you know? Two more. Alright then. Come over here, boys. Let's do it. Oh my god. Okay, so this is harder. It's a little bit harder, these guys. Come on. You can... Oh, come on. Alright. Oh my god. What am I doing? Okay. Let's just do this. please. Yes, we made it once again. Oh man, look at these beautiful graphics actually. Even on low, this game looks really, really good, as you can probably tell. So yeah, let's stop it right there. 72 FPS on average, pretty damn good. The 1% lows aren't really accurate here because of the micro-stuttering issues that this game suffers from. So yeah, just don't bother with the 1% low metric, you know. And now let's do medium settings, which should be like around here, I would say. Let's just turn these two up to the maximum, and I'm just gonna see. You know, the bad thing about Red Dead Redemption 2 is that it has basically no presets. Every time you change your GPU, the preset changes with it, so it's pretty weird, you know. I'm not sure if these are okay. So these are the medium settings for the RX 580 basically. And here we are, my friends, once again. I can tell that motion blur is actually enabled, so let's just go ahead and disable that. And where is the motion blur? It is turned off. Well, alright then. Never mind then, I could actually not tell that it was turned off. How? Maybe it's like the TAA sharpness doing funny things, I don't know. So the game looks very pretty anyways here, as you can probably tell. The textures don't look that good. They are on ultra settings, aren't they? Yes, ultra textures here, and it doesn't really look that good, as you can tell over here. Yeah, that's just Red Dead Redemption 2 for you. That's why any other setting that isn't ultra textures will look very, very bad. If you want an example of that, just check, for example, my GT710 video in Red Dead Redemption 2, where I used low settings textures as well as low settings everything. Let's just start counting our FPS here. As you can see there, we're very close to 60, so that's a very nice experience here on medium settings. I think the 1060 did like around 45 to 55 FPS maybe. This one should be a little bit better, of course, as I told you already. The RX 570 actually did around like, I think, 55 as well. It did just as well as the 1060 in this game, which isn't usually what it does, you know. Usually it sits like 10% below the GTX 1066GB, but in this game the RX 570 was able to pull ahead of the 1060 just by a little bit. Around these trees our FPS will drop by a little bit. We're seeing mid-50s sometimes. That's not bad. That's still very smooth here, especially for a game like Red Dead Redemption 2, where you don't need 60 FPS all of the time whatsoever. But well, a 60 FPS average here, if we manage to get that, it will be pretty damn impressive for this card, because as I told you, this game is extremely demanding. And even if you watch, for example, my GTX 1080 video, you'll see that even that card struggles running this game well. So very curious to see how well it will run on the RX 5700 XT as well. We got a little stutter there, by the way. I didn't mention it, but I saw it. Okay, it was there, so keep that in mind. The game isn't fixed yet, which is a shame, but you know, at least it's playable and it looks pretty, and it is very smooth here on the RX 580, although we're seeing a few stutters here and there. I'm not sure why, because obviously the CPU isn't an issue, the GPU isn't an issue, the RAM isn't an issue. Yeah, most of the time it actually runs really well, so there's no problem with that. Okay, few stutters here and there, that's just part of the experience, you know. You just gotta accept that. Nowadays games just don't come optimized out of the box, okay? Maybe in a year or two this will be very well optimized and will run perfectly fine, just like GTA 5 did, but for now we just gotta deal with these things. Wow, look at that view, by the way. This is, oh my god, wait a second. It's fine, okay? Right, let's stop it right there. 65 FPS on average, and I didn't see the 1% lows, but yeah, it doesn't really matter anyways. Let's do high settings. And what are high settings, I hear you ask? So I guess it's like when you go from balanced to favor quality. So these are high settings. Some things are on ultra, some things are on high, some things are on medium. Disable motion blur right from the get-go, and yeah, I guess that's it. Alright guys, let's just start counting our FPS averages and 1% lows. As you can see, it's dropping from 60 by far, of course, but that's to be expected here on high settings. The game is really demanding using these settings. By the way, I will be testing Xbox One X settings as well in a... oh my god, please don't be dead, please don't be dead. Okay, thank god, I don't have to restart the game again. Yeah, it wouldn't be a Red Dead Redemption 2 video without me crashing the horse horribly. Okay, so this is like quite a dense forest area, I would say. Yeah, our FPS are dropping into like the mid-30s almost. So what are you? What do you want, buddy? There's like a bad guy over here up this hill. Let's get him, shall we, my friend? Oh, no, it's not a bad guy, it's a bear. Okay, then. Alright, let me just run away. Thank you. Jesus, alright. We're good, by the way. So, yeah, as you can see right there, my friends, we're hovering around 40 FPS, sometimes a little bit less than that, sometimes a little bit more than that. Actually, I want to go and see our FPS looking at the water really close to it, because it tends to drop like really badly around water. So, yeah, it's not too bad here. So mid-30s around water, it's a decent console-like experience. Of course, the consoles drop the FPS from 30 quite a bit, but yeah, if you want to lock your FPS to 30, it's gonna be a console-like experience with way better graphics, of course, because the consoles run at like low to medium settings, I would say, with a few things on high, and yeah, you're just playing right here at high settings and some other settings on ultra, so it's quite intensive, it's quite demanding, but the game looks absolutely gorgeous like this, and it's completely playable. You know, I could play like this even with the mouse and keyboard. 30 FPS, like, it was designed to be played on consoles first as well, so they had the 30 FPS thingy in mind. Yeah, the game isn't hard to play at these FPS. What the heck is this, by the way? Jesus Christ, what did we found here in this video? What did we find? No, what did we find? Yes, this is some satanic crap over here, my friends. Set up camp. No, I don't want to set up camp right here. Thank you. Inspect corpse. Okay. Right. Oh, we got a diary here. What are you doing, Arthur? Okay, so he just drew that. This is really weird. I really don't want to be here too long. I'm just gonna take whatever this is. Yes, this seems like it's gonna be useful. Let's go, girl. Yes, exactly. He said exactly what I said. That's beautiful. Yeah, high settings, RX 580, pretty damn good. The 1060, I think, dropped like into the very low 30s. I'm not even sure if it dropped into the high 20s sometimes. But of course, you can't really compare the two of them because, as I said previously in this video, the presets change every time you switch GPUs. So yeah, you can only really compare them once I make the Xbox One X settings video, which will be running exactly the same on both GPUs, like settings-wise, of course. It's not going to be running exactly the same performance-wise, but alright, let's just get into a bit of a fight here. Okay, so it's a little bit harder, of course, to control your aim with 30 FPS, but it's not impossible, as you can see. If I can do it and I'm not used to it, you can do it as well if you get used to it. So the performance was pretty damn good. We didn't drop from 30 FPS. High settings is playable with the RX 580 at 1080p. It's time now for the final settings of the video, which are ultra settings. Okay, so it's probably not gonna change everything to ultra, but let's go through all of these settings here. I'm not sure if I will. Yeah, let's just do everything on ultra. You know, almost everything. I'm gonna leave the anti-aliasings here off. Let's turn this on. Set this to ultra. No, let's not mess with resolution scale. No motion blur. 3 quality ultra. This is on ultra. High is the maximum over here. Okay, so the only settings that we're not messing with are tree tessellation, because I feel like this doesn't really impact your visuals too much. I really can't tell the difference, to be honest, and it eats like 10 of your FPS, so let's leave that off. And of course the anti-aliasings that we saw up there. Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait a second, is it still loading or is it actually playing at 20 FPS? Yeah, guys, just forget ultra settings, alright? This is just not playable, as you can probably tell, but I'm just gonna go through everything again, alright? Just to see if I enabled something that I shouldn't have enabled. I didn't think so. Right, maybe this? I'm not sure. Let's just disable that and see. No, it's exactly the same. Okay, then let's start counting our FPS and say my goodbyes here, because you can see that ultra settings is just not doable with the RX 580, unfortunately. I gotta get used to saying RX 580. Sometimes we actually get close to 30, like right now we're at 29, 27, but it's just not a good experience anymore, and the graphics look basically the same as high settings, to be honest. So just don't play on ultra in this game. There's no point in doing so unless you have like a 2080 Ti or a 2080 Super, maybe. You know, even then I would prefer to play at like high settings at 1440p. Right, that's been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to see you in the next one, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like the video if you enjoyed it. Oh my gosh, as we approach the water, it actually gets down in 70. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, as I told you, the water is pretty damn demanding. Well guys, have a wonderful day, week, and life, and I'll hopefully again see you in the next video! And as always, I love you all. Bye-bye. Oh boy, let's just stop it right there. Okay, we're good.